everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review and first impressions and almost like a vlog kind of me trying the PUREOLOGY range that I was very kindly sent to try out. This is the Hydrate Sheer range by PUREOLOGY and it is for fine, dry or colour treated hair, which mine is all of the above. I do have quite thin hair, I do have it bleached at the hairdressers. I do try not to blow dry it too much anymore. I tend to let it air dry, but I do straighten it. So for those reasons my hair is on the thin side. It is giving like Gollum's strands of hair sometimes. So they sent me a shampoo and a conditioner, and they also sent me the Colour Fanatic leave-in treatment. So I'm just going to be giving all of those a try for the very first time, giving my first impressions and thoughts, and giving an honest review. Even though these were sent to me, I am still going to give a completely honest review and tell you what I really think. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So this is what my hair looks like on wash day. This is probably 4-ish day old hair, just because I try to only wash my hair like once or twice a week. I get it bleached at the hairdressers, which causes it to be quite dry at the ends and a little bit split would be like my main hair concerns. But then I do get relatively oily roots and I don't use any dry shampoo, which I probably should. When my hair starts to get oily like this, that's generally when I start doing a slick back bun or a ponytail just to like hide the oil. But this is what it looks like. It's not really too bad, but let's get this baby washed. I'm all showered and I've given the shampoo and the conditioner a try so far. So the shampoo, I feel like you can always really tell that a product is like a salon quality brand because it just lathers up like nobody's business. You know when you buy like a cheap rubbish shampoo from the supermarket and you have to use so much product to get bubbles? Like, even though my hair was really oily, it was quite greasy and I could feel that it was quite dirty, and I've been for a long walk this morning so it was like sweaty at the back of my neck, which is gross. But this, I put probably like that size in the palm of my hand of a dollop, and it was way too much. It lathered up so successfully I would use like half of the amount next time. But also I think I'm also not quite used to having shorter hair now. About 2 months ago maybe I got the chop and my hair used to be down to like here-ish, but I've got it up to almost like my shoulder. And for so many years I've been using more cheap like supermarket brands, so I'm used to putting quite a lot in my hand when I'm washing my hair. But with this you really don't need to do that. The scent is very delicate, it's very soft, but you can definitely get hints of lavender. It doesn't say that it's lavender scented, but I'm definitely getting that. I'm looking at the ingredients and there's probably something in there that's like a lavender scent, but it's all sort of chemical names. Although I'm looking at this and it does say that it's 100% vegan ingredients, no animal derived ingredients or byproducts whatsoever in here, so that's really good to know for my vegan friends. But yeah, it smells lovely. You really only need the tiniest amount. The lather that you get is really very like luxurious and sumptuous. There just felt like there were so many bubbles and I was like really getting in there to make sure I was giving the shampoo the best go I could and getting my hair as clean as possible. Then on to the conditioner. This is going to sound like the most banal thing I could ever possibly compliment, but I love when a conditioner has the lid on the bottom, so the label is facing downwards, so when you're looking at it and you put it on the shelf, the product falls to the bottom of the bottle. So this is also 100% vegan, I am reading, but this one, oh my god, so it's a luxurious lightweight creamy conditioner. I agree. This one, the scent is so mentholy. It literally filled my shower cubicle. I'm taking this off now. Keeps sliding off my head. So my entire shower cubicle started to fill with menthol. If you had a cold and you started washing your hair and conditioning using this conditioner, your nose would not be blocked by the time you got out the shower. It was so fresh. It smells a bit like Vicks Vapor Rub in a nice way. It's a little bit sweeter than that, but I love a minty mentholy scent, and especially on hair it does feel like it's left my hair with a little bit of that residual scent. So that's nice because I love a minty hair. I think you just smell so clean if you smell a bit minty. People might think it's your breath by mistake. So yeah, I thought this was a really nice conditioner. I didn't feel any certain way about it. I didn't think there was anything amazingly different about it as I was using it, but I suppose the proof will be in what my hair looks like after I've given it a dry and a bit of a style. It felt nice. There is such a difference in using these salon brands. You know, when you rinse the conditioner out and you rinse the shampoo out, there's just a certain feeling that you only really get in the hairdressers, or you only really get if you only use salon brands at home, because the difference between this and just rinsing it out under the water versus what I was using before, which was a Provoke Touch of Silver purple shampoo. My conditioner was one of those Garnier hair food masks. I just had one because I had one left over for Christmas, so I've just been using that. That actually might explain why my hair has been getting greasy, because I'm using a mask every single time I wash it. But this is what my hair looks like, just sort of towel dried. I'm gonna give it a little bit more of a squeeze and a scrunch, trying not to like rub it together because that's what makes split ends worse. It feels very light, it feels very lightweight. I feel like everything rinsed out really nicely. There's nothing worse than a conditioner that feels like it doesn't come out of your hair properly, but this doesn't feel like that at all. Like, my fingers don't feel in any way greasy. And I'm also going to try this that I received from PUREOLOGY as well. This is the Colour Fanatic Multitasking Leave-In Spray for colour treated hair. My hair gets bleached and it gets toned every time I go to the hairdressers, but to be honest, I only go probably twice a year to get my hair bleached. This primes, protects and perfects. It does 7 million things, instantly detangles, makes blow drying easier, moisturises parched hair, helps strengthen the hair fibre, helps protect from external aggressors. Where have we heard that before? If you go back and have a look at my Matrix First Impressions video that I filmed a few months ago, I had a leave-in spray from them. That also said that it was going to protect my hair from external aggressors. Aggressors? Aggressors! Who are the aggressors that are coming for people's hair that people feel the need to make products that stop the aggressors? So it says, mist on clean damp hair and comb through prior to styling. So that is what I will do. Then I've got my fake tangle teaser that I got from Aldi, and I'm gonna comb through. Okay, hopefully that is all nicely dispersed through my hair. I'm also gonna run my hands through, make sure it feels like it is all nicely evenly covered. And now I'm just gonna quickly pop off camera, blow dry my hair, because my hairdryer is plugged in over there and I can't be bothered to move my camera. So I'm just gonna blow dry it, see what it looks like just dried. I do normally let my hair air dry, so let's see. And then I will give it a straighten because I'm going out tomorrow and I normally straighten my hair the day before so it doesn't look so dead straight the day I'm actually doing something. So be right back once I've dried my hair. This is why I tend not to dry my hair with a hairdryer, because it goes quite voluptuous. But it's dried nicely, it does feel nice and clean, it does feel really nice and soft. You can feel the spray on the hair. You can sort of, it feels a bit like a coating but not an unpleasant coating. My hair feels dry, it feels clean, but it does feel like you've got this leave-in treatment in, and I suppose that is what it's there for. So this is it's a hydrating shampoo, so it doesn't claim to give your hair extra shine or anything like that, and to be honest I don't feel like my hair is any more or less shiny than usual. This is kind of what it usually looks like. I would say my hair is kind of a bit flat because of the bleach that I have done, but I also wouldn't say it looks particularly lifeless. Like, when I do that you can see that the light does reflect off it a little bit. I think just generally speaking my hair feels so much healthier and thicker and more hydrated anyway, because when I had this chop done, all of the dead split dry ends that were sort of tagging along down here all just got completely chopped off, and honestly the difference in how my hair feels just generally is amazing. So I'm gonna go give it a little straighten. Again, I'm not gonna film it because my technique is disgusting and I can't be bothered to move my camera, so I'm gonna go and do that quickly and then I will pop back and see what I think of the final result. And this is what my hair now looks like now I've run my straighteners through it. It looks a lot shinier now the straighteners have gone through. I think it's reflecting the light really nicely. And overall, I would say I'm really pleased with it. I really like those products. And even though I've dried it and straightened it now, that minty smell, that mentholy minty smell is still quite powerful, which I think is quite nice. I would say that I've got a couple of little flyaways, which maybe it would be nice if the treatment, the leave-in treatment, made those a little bit smoother, but it's not like a problem. I've got some hair oil in my bathroom, so when I get ready to go out tomorrow I will just run some hair oil through and try and stick those little flyaways down, but it's my fault really because heat will cause those little broken baby hairs, and also where I get my hair bleached, the bleached hair is just a little bit more damaged and a little bit more brittle, so it does make sense that it snaps off a little bit. But in terms of hydration and just general enjoyment of using that product, I'm really impressed. I really liked it. I think it felt like a salon experience at home. I really like the bottles, I really like the packaging, I like the fact the shampoo's one way up with the lid on the top and the conditioner is facing down, so the product will collect at the bottom and makes it easier to use. I'll definitely use less next time I use it because I feel if I use it at the rate I'm using it, then that 500ml bottle, is it 500ml? It's 266ml. If I use it at the rate I was using it today, then that 266ml bottle is not going to last very long at all. So definitely be sparing with it, and because the quality's so good, you can be. It still lathers up really nicely when you're shampooing, and the conditioner seems to spread really nicely, even if you don't use a lot. I absolutely caked my hair in it, but I will not do that going forward. And yeah, it feels very clean, it feels very light. I think now the straighteners have gone through it, it really does look very shiny, and I really like that leave-in treatment. I'm really not an expert in leave-in treatments. I don't really know what they do. I do use hair oils and I kind of know what I'm getting with a hair oil. It's supposed to do blah, it's supposed to make your hair shiny. And with leave-in treatments that have all these like 9 million benefits in them, I almost feel like, how can it? I feel like my hair's not any worse off for having used it. I think it does feel really nice, and it definitely feels like there is something in there that's keeping it feeling soft. I'm interested to see how long it takes before my hair gets a little bit greasy, but we will definitely keep an eye on that. It would be really nice if this wash lasts a good 3 or 4 days like it usually does, so I will keep an eye on that. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it interesting and useful and very helpful, and I will see you all very soon in the next video.